How do you not feel foolish when it's entirely possible that this whole relationship with God or Jesus is a product of your imagination? How can I could have an equally satisfying relationship with Santa Claus, but for that I would be called insane.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, you could say, how could I not feel foolish if I'm believing in, Jesus, because he could just as easily be a figment of my imagination. True. But couldn't I turn that around and say, how can you not feel foolish pretending like he's not Lord? You're going to live your life on one faith act. I'll live my life on a different faith act. In time, I imagine we'll find out who's foolish. But it's a little premature to accuse someone of being foolish unless there's good reasons to do so. And so, for example, we could discuss the merits of believing in Santa Claus versus the merits of believing in Jesus. And I could give you a lot of reasons. I've spent the 4 weeks here trying to do this, and a little bit of a case, as to why I think there are very, very good, compelling reasons to believe that Jesus was the way the Gospels present him to be, and that he's the decisive revelation of God. I've got good reasons for that. My reasons for believing in Santa Claus are a good bit weaker. So I would think a person is foolish if they're an adult and they're believing in Santa Claus, but not at all that they're foolish for believing in Jesus. For the same reason that I would think a person who jumps off of a cliff thinking they could fly, believing that would be foolish. But a person who gets on an airplane is not foolish. That's pretty reasonable, even though both take an act of faith. Not all faiths are equal. Some are wise. Others are really stupid. Oh, yeah.
All right.
So I would just say, I really encourage you to examine the reasons why a person would believe in Jesus and not feel foolish. From where I'm at, it would feel foolish not to believe. It would take a greater act of faith for me to deny this than it takes to believe it.